Yes, welcome back to our channel, Speed and Sam Motors Garage. My name is Katumba Patrick, and today we have a special case. We have a Forza 10, some call it Forza X. So, the problem with speed and some jacking in the morning when it starts. We are going to diagnose the problem step by step. Subscribe to this channel, stay tuned in. Let us get started. So, we have opened up the bike, checking some vitals, and we found that this air filter was so dirty that the engine couldn't breathe well, but still, we found that the engine couldn't reach the top speed. So, this bike, when it is okay, so this bike could reach around when it is on center stand, it can rev up to around 150 kilometers per hour or 140 kilometers per hour. But now it ends at 120. Let me show you. Let us start. Okay. Now you have seen it is ending around 120 kilometers per hour, of which that should be cruise speed because this bike you can go up to 150. So let us check and show you. Let me show you the variator and you see how it works. So as you can see here, we have a mark here on the variator, which you can see it is here. It is here. It's where the belt ends. When it doesn't go up to this end, the upper side, doesn't go to the upper side where the engine can make a good speed. Now the belt ends here. So let us go ahead and show you from this angle. So first of all, we are going to check for this case. We have seen that the belt doesn't go higher where it should go, to the outside radius of the variator. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to first look at the position of the driven pulley sensor, which senses the direction, the ratio of the variator. Now we are going to open up this ratio sensor and first look at it at the position, how it is, how its shaft is positioned, and then we go ahead and we see how to restore the speed of the bike. Yes, as you can see here, we have found that the sensor is in good position because this shaft should be aligned in these markers. As you can see here, as you can see it, it is in a it is in a good position. Though we are going to make one adjustment so that It's a bit offset, but it shouldn't pose any difficult for the bike to reach its top speed. So it's a bit offset. We should put it here. It is in the middle of these markers. These diagonal markers, this one and this one, should be in the middle, as you can see it there. It was a bit offset, so we're going to put it back as it is positioned properly, and we see the speed it shall be restored. So I'm putting the way you see it is now a bit in the middle. Previously it's a bit offset. So as you put this sensor, if you put it like this, then rotate it counter clockwise. If it is in position where you cannot rotate it and come back free, as you can see, that shall mean that you need another sensor in case you come across this same issue. So now, put back the sensor socket, as you can see there, and we are going to test again and see if we can get the speed. So now we are going to test again and see if we can get the speed that we want, or we don't. If we don't, then we go to another step. Because I've seen all this assembly is all okay. Only that we need to set the variator to see if we can if it in a position, in order in a position that it can reach its top speed. So let's just go ahead. Please, as you're watching, subscribe to the channel and share for friends. Then leave a comment in the comment below, so that we get to know what video to do next, what topic we need to do about next. So let us go ahead. So now we have seen uh, we are even now getting 100, not even 90. So what we're going to do, we are going to perform Honda initialization procedure, so that we do a system reset of the Honda s-matic system. Subscribe the channel, stay tuned, let us go ahead. I already made a video about the initialization of Honda Forza mf10. I'm going to do a full procedure now in this video. Please stay tuned, subscribe the channel. Now you should get this 4-pin diagonal C connector. Remove this dummy connector. Then we have to loop this wire, this brown and the green with the black. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Now after looping it, you come here, you press and hold this this minus shift button. You press the minus side, you press and hold it as you turn on the switch, the ignition switch. You come here on the gear selection, gear indicator screen here, this LCD, gear 1 must be braking. As it blinks, you open the throttle fully open and then you release it. Then it goes in number 2. Then after there you can start the bike. As you can see, it goes to number 3, then 4, then number 5. Yeah, if as it makes number 5, you turn off the switch, remove our loop, then we are going to start again and see where now it went. Yeah, way. Let me show you this other angle. So now you have seen the before and after. After before, even we are getting around 120, and then when we tried there again, we are getting 100. Now you see, now we are able to get 150 kilometers per hour, which is the top speed for this bike. Now you've also seen, and the before the variator, the belt was stopping in the middle. Now you've seen that it goes up to the extreme end where the variator ends, this outer radius. Before it was stopping here, now it grabs to here. So now, after all that process, we are going to close back the bike and give back to the client. We have successfully restored the speed for the Honda MF10. Subscribe now in order not to miss any video. Share to your friend, share to your mechanic. You know, it's something you can learn something there. And I sign out for now. Let us meet in the next video as we do repair and maybe on the next bike. Thank you.